Hey, bro, you ain't got on orange, do you? Hey, bro. Your parents. Your parents McBride. Oh, you need to raise your shit up there. I can hear you, nigga. You can't hear me. Hold on, let me see if this out here. What about now? Oh, that was because I got the fan on me. I've been outside.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator, check in. Go, go, go. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, Phillips. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Phillips caught by Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Clancy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
He was off today.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Probably because he just caught that pass.
Hit it. Mike 51. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
Phillips now looking to throw on second down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery.
Whoa.
And he is in.
How about now?
Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run.
Nigga holding me.
6 points.
Touchdown.
You gotta call that holding call, man. I don't think they need to call that fucking holding. Nigga holding me. Yo. Yo. He probably turned it down. Somebody was...
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared. Football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. On 3rd down, Clancy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
We go, son. 57, come on. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Phillips. To throw on 2nd down. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
On 2nd down, Clancy. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the 50, it's Darnold. 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw on second down. Phillips into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Make him fumble, Buddha.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready? Hey, box truck, box truck. Wild Bill. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Look at me, zipper. Mike 57. Let him know. Lee Griffin.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Phillips. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Phillips throwing on 3rd and long. Going deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
61, matchbox, white.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll run on first down. Clancy, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Clancy, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Darnold from the gun. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 4th down, Darnold. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Phillips. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clancy, look at this, middle of the field.
Get in there, nigga. Let's go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
See, you're going to have to see.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
to Chantal and your family?
Oh, it's so unique. It's definitely a quieter gym than we used to. Definitely miss our fans.
You ready?
Our guys are starting to find some energy, but it's high level
All right.
right now.
At their own 25-yard line.
That nigga Zion fat as hell, man. Man, that nigga fat, though.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
Yeah, I know.
I think that now
it's
much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Cooper was the target there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fat as hell, bro. All this calf muscles ain't got no muscles in them bitches. He's still a fucking monster, though. He's killing niggas out there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me on a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there.
Got him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long.
Got him.
Phillips.
Let's
Pressure
go.
too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Good job, boy.
Not to be.
Good
It's
job.
incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now. This is a blowout so far as we get set. Affair. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, Clancy. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Clancy. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Ooh,
and he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
on.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Mike 28, we own them. Hey, Alpha. Go.
Here's Phillips on third down. Cooper's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Looking
Come
for more
on, what is 90
first
doing
down,
back
but
there?
this throw downfield, incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
Set 50, plant.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's
Five.
Now Phillips going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Ready?
The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Phillips. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Go. Hard, hard.
record. Check 43. Check 31. Check 31. Check.
Ready?
Phillips now to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good defense.
It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Myles Garrett, and that will force a turnover on downs.
57. Mike, 57. Lady. Check tight.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Phillips. Operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Phillips. Off play action. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Good DJ,
Going to be incomplete.
Hey,
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On first down, Phillips flushed out right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now for the point after. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, he's going to sling this deep down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Touchdown, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Talk to me, Cleveland.
Huge play by the defense. Not only to force a fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Phillips. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
What's up, little brother?
We've not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross.
Good hit, boy.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Phillips. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Now Phillips throwing on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yes, sir.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Do it all.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
Phillips now to throw again. He's got the connection to Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
51 to Mike. 51.
To throw is Phillips on 1st and 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies.